Are you getting married and planning to book a makeup artist for yourself? Then this video is definitely going to help you in so many ways and will actually give you the clarity what exactly you need to see while looking for a makeup artist, what are the factors you should consider before finalizing a makeup artist. And being a bridal makeup artist myself, I can honestly tell you all of that because in my 13 years of experience, I have dealt with almost every kind of client and from every religion. So stick to the video till the end because every individual point will create that different experience for yourself for your wedding day. And I'll be also creating one more video along with this. So these two videos you need to watch to get all the clarities around the particular thing. So stay tuned with the video till the end. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanya Surana and I like to call myself a connector of possibilities. I'm also a professional makeup artist and educator, and I have been working in this industry from last 13 years as a bridal makeup artist and as a bridal coach. So in this video, I will be sharing all the points which you need to focus before finalizing a makeup artist because it's your wedding and I don't think that you want to do any kind of experiment on your wedding day. So the point number one to consider before finalizing a makeup artist is definitely the experience. Now, I don't want to promote this that the more experienced an artist is, the more they are good with their work. See, it's all based on individual, okay? If somebody is having a 10 plus year experience or 20 plus year experience, that does not guarantee that that person actually knows how to work with a bride, because always remember, every bride is a new experience and a new face for the artist, and no matter how experienced the artist is, that person is actually working on your face for the first time. So yes, experience do matter because with time an artist does so much of work that it gives them that confidence and that sense of understanding and knowledge before starting out on any bride. But at the same time, don't just only focus on the numbers of years of experience because that might give you some unwanted experiences, because I personally have seen people focusing on the experience part a lot. Or when I talk about numbers, I will also like to highlight that don't only focus on the number of followings that artist has. It doesn't matter, because at the end, what do you actually want? That you look good on your wedding day. That's it. I have seen in today's date, because of the growth of the social media, so even if people are seeing the work, okay, they're liking it, they're totally convinced about the artist, but still they will go to just to check the social media handle, not for the photos of the work but for the following and the numbers of followers, and based on that they take the decision, which is again, I will say, not justified, because you never know the followers are actually real or not and how much authentic it is. So don't just blindly follow these number things. Always follow your instinct, and the following points which I am going to share right now, that will actually help you in getting the clarity along with this thing. So the next point is portfolio. Do ask the artist about sharing their portfolio. Usually you go to social media and see the portfolio and work. Nowadays it's easier, but you can also ask for the pictures, or maybe ask them for their WedMeGood profile if they are on WedMeGood or any kind of wedding portal where they are registered. And also definitely make sure that whenever you see those photos, also check whether they are edited or not. See, little bit of editing is fine because sometimes you need little editing to actually make it look really authentic and pleasing to the eyes for the profile to maintain. But there are artists who do so much of editing that even the eyeshadow, if it is not blended well, they do the editing to blur out the edges to make it look too much blended and well blended, okay? When you end up finalizing such makeup artists and then when you don't see that quality and finishing on your face, you really get disappointed, and then you can't run away because it's your wedding, you can't do anything to fix it. So it's really important to ask them and to see actually whether it is edited or not. So let's talk about point number 3. So do ask for videos, okay, and look for the videos on the profile of the artist as well, because photos are more easy to manipulate than videos, and videos can give you the clarity. Yes, there are apps which are used to apply filter with the videos as well, but still video will give you little more clarity than normal, still pictures. So yes, ask for the videos. Point number 4, don't just talk over the messages. So nowadays I have seen that people, like, you're booking a bridal makeup artist for yourself, dear, and just talking over messages, you will not get the clarity, and then later on, if your experiences does not turn out great, you will be like, I trusted and all that, and all the drama will happen. So the best way to connect to a makeup artist is talk over the phone. So whenever I receive any kind of bridal queries, I simply reply them with a message that, hey, let's connect over a call for a better understanding, and let me understand what is your requirement, and accordingly I can guide you and quote you as well. So this way, you get to listen to the artist, and trust me, when you talk over the call, you understand lot of other things as well, whether the artist is cooperative or not, whether the artist is rude while talking to you, whether the artist is getting irritated by your questions, because these things really matter. Because when the artist will be performing, trust me, you might feel like, why do I need to go in such depth? Ask me, if an artist is not behaving properly, yes, maybe you end up looking great that day, but you will not feel good. It's not just about the makeup you are paying for, it's an experience. You are becoming a bride, and those 3-4 hours of getting ready, that really plays a vital role in your life. And what if you can get an experience in these hours which you can remember forever? Apart from art, I always say this, an artist is not just about the art, it's also about how you represent yourself with the art. So it really matters. Now let's talk about the point number 5, and definitely that will be price point. So a lot of times I have seen that brides normally get stuck around the price. For some it doesn't matter, they know that they want the best and price doesn't matter for them. For some, they even leave a makeup artist. For example, they had a talk with a makeup artist, and they liked everything about that makeup artist. All the things they were looking for in that makeup artist was check, and still, just because of few thousands of rupees, they leave the deal. Now, before you start judging me for this, let me clear you what the exact scenario is there while price. See, I'm a makeup artist, bridal makeup artist, but right now I'm talking to you as a friend, as a consultant, not trying to sell myself over here, but this is something fact which you will agree for sure as well. See, when you are booking a bridal makeup artist, most of the time the difference, for which normally people don't book a certain makeup artist even if they like their work too much, is normally 5 to 10,000 rupees. Normally, I'm not talking about the celebrity makeup artist who charges lakhs or 2 lakhs. I'm not talking about them right now. Normally it's 5 to 10,000 rupees. That bracket is not more than that. Okay, now the reason behind leaving the artist for this much amount is that it's not fitting their budget. Now let me tell you very honestly, when you are spending lakhs on your lehenga, lakhs on your jewelry, lakhs on the photography, and there the budget definitely goes up here and there, right? So when it comes to makeup, dear, it's nowadays the photography, the camera, every single detail is getting captured in camera. If your makeup is not looking on point, and everybody, whoever will be coming at your wedding, they will first look on your face, and then they will look on your lehenga, jewelry and other stuff. If your face is not complementing your other things, the jewelry and lehenga and the everything about your look, trust me, you can't redo your marriage. Okay, and you can compromise. If this 10,000 rupees is bothering you, or whatever may be the amount and the difference, you can adjust somewhere else. But this is not the place where you should, according to me, compromise. Because see, I'm talking about when you actually like somebody's work and you're just leaving for the price then. But if you can understand what I'm trying to say, that this difference is not huge. When you're spending lakhs and crores on your wedding, 10,000 rupees doesn't matter that much. You can adjust it in other ways, but don't compromise. As a friend, I'm telling you, don't compromise on the makeup part, because everything is connected with the makeup thing. Okay, I have seen sometimes when brides compromise on the makeup part, the entire wedding they're upset, and they go into a guilt trip, and the regret and all the blame, shame and all the games are going on, that why did I chose this, and you can't do anything. It's like there is no retake, you know. Wedding happens just once and it's done. So you really need to be, you know, before, you know, just leaving someone for the price point, think again that does it really the price thing, because you know what, money is never the problem. Especially family members, they don't get it, you know, for makeup so much you're investing, they don't understand the value of it, but you know now, right? So you need to be clear first and just go ahead. And if you have any further questions regarding this, you can let me know in the comment section below. I would love to help you out with this. Now let's talk about point number 7, and that is trial makeup. So trial makeup is something which I don't usually that much support, but it's a good option to go for if you're booking someone who is not having that much of experience, has not worked too much, because you know, again, it's a risk, you know, how it may turn out great without a trial and it may not turn out. So you can always ask for a trial makeup. Honestly, if you ask me, I have never ever given any trial makeup session in my 13 years of experience, because since the day I started, people have referred me like crazy, and it was all word of mouth and referrals and all, and the referrals were so strong that nobody asked me, and even if somebody have asked me, I have said no, there is a reason. So the thing is, trial makeup, normally brides come with a normal t-shirt and jeans, right? Now understanding the entire look, the bridal look, you know, that level, bridal makeup is not a daily makeup, right? It's little heavier and it has a lot of eyeshadows and, you know, all the colors and everything. And the girl, especially who has not done any makeup in her lifetime, suddenly she sees herself in a bridal makeup look, which of course will look over the top on a t-shirt definitely, and somehow, you know, it doesn't click. And it's not easy for a makeup artist to make a bride understand by imagining how she will look, you know, how this makeup will look with her wedding lehenga. Now bride is not an expert. The way you can imagine things and look things, of course that bride is not, because she has no idea, she has not seen herself in that much of makeup earlier, right? So sometimes trials don't go in the favor of a makeup artist. So I personally don't, that's why I entertain trials. But yes, if you are working with someone and if that person is willing to give you a trial session, then definitely go for a trial session. That really helps. Now last but definitely not the least, always ask the package details from the makeup artist, because sometimes, you know, they quote you a price but every other thing is chargeable, which you don't know earlier, but on the same day, you know, they will charge you for the hair accessories, they will charge you for the eyelashes, they will charge you for the, you know, maybe colored lenses, and every other thing is chargeable, and then you end up spending a lot more than your budget, and you can't say no, because after 2 hours it's your wedding. So, and that's a kind of a situation where you actually have to follow whatever the artist says. So always ask for that package detail, that hey, what's your what is the exact package and what does it include, what does it exclude, to get a better clarity. And then you can, you know, actually tally the price thing also with other artists, whoever, you know, taking the quotations from. So definitely check out for the package details. So this was all about this video. If you have any further questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I would love to address it, maybe on my Instagram story or on my Instagram reels, or over here in any other next video as well, because this is the first video in my bridal empowerment series, and I really hope this was helpful for you. And do watch the second video, because that includes the set of questions you need to ask a makeup artist, and that's the game changer, by the way. If you don't get the clarity by following these points, like the complete clarity, that video will definitely help you in getting the full clarity when you are dealing with the makeup artist. So do watch that video for sure, and together these two videos will definitely change the game and make it easier for you to choose a makeup artist for yourself. So do subscribe to my channel if you liked the video and the content, and do like the video as well, and share it if anybody is getting married in your knowing, whom you feel like should definitely watch this video and the content. You can also follow me on my Instagram handle. So this is my Instagram handle where I share my bridal work, pictures, and a lot of beauty, makeup, fashion and empowerment related content. So might be helpful for you, and do check out other videos and other playlists on my YouTube channel, because you will find some really different content out there, and I really hope that will be helpful for you as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, stay happy, stay beautiful, and if you are getting married, congratulations. May you have a really happy married life ahead. Thank you.